Be an enabler. When have you ever been told to do that? Usually it's the exact opposite. Don't be an enabler. But that's terrible advice. I'll tell you what we're talking about. Boom, our house sold. April and I were itching to buy a sailboat and jump into the cruising line. We're probably about to rush into the wrong boat at the wrong time until my brother stepped in and enabled us in the best possible way.
Do it. Give me the pumps. All right, finish this listing. I'll follow it if I need to. Thank you.
His name's Pledger. He and his wife Michelle had just bought a home in Luperon, Dominican Republic. But that house only happened because he first bought a Gemini 105 catamaran docked right there. And he found that boat because Michelle was scouring sailing groups and got him excited enough to fly down and check it out. But how did Pledger even start chasing sailboats? Months earlier, I found out he was zoning out to sailing YouTube channels just like I do. I got pumped for him. I said, man, go for it. We're all just gonna die. Then what was all this for? Drive down to San Diego, take some lessons, just go for it. He wasn't sure at first, but Michelle enabled him. She got excited instead of throwing up walls. They took a sailing class together. Disaster. The instructor was a total narcissist, inappropriate jokes, 2 full days of feeding his ego, terrible. We still talk about that guy, but they pushed through, they saw through it. Sailing could be fun, and it was addictive.
Forgotten all that.
Pledger joined the yacht club and started renting boats. I flew down and we took out a little 22-footer. Several times we just had to laugh because we couldn't believe we were actually doing it. Coming back into the harbor, we're feeling pretty good until what we thought was a buoy blew an air horn and 2 gunboats came racing out. We almost cut off a nuclear submarine. Pledger's yanking the tiller. I'm sheepishly waving at the guy on the mounted gun who's not waving back. We finally get clear and just start laughing. Scary, exhilarating, overwhelming, but that day planted a seed. We knew we could do this, and that's exactly what happened. I encouraged him. He and Michelle enabled each other. Then right when April and I needed it most, house just sold, head spinning on boat shopping, Pledger said, slow down. Come stay at our place in Luperon, take our boat out as much as you want. Meet some people, get your feet under you. We were positively enabled. And because we'd been enabling each other for years, it all came full circle. All right, is there any way we can get around this feature?
Good. I just got thoroughly searched.
Hey, how's it going? It's good to see you. Good. Big old East Coast net.
Dude, I'm gonna get a video of you going up the tree with your feet.
Dude, I'll go right now.
You wrap a little thing around your feet.
We spent about a month there.
This is crazy.
Pledger and Michelle could only stay for about 10 days that time, so we helped with their new house. We're not freeloaders. There was bills to pay, hardware runs, figuring things out with the groundskeeper, even when the language barrier was tough. We sailed their Gemini. It's chilly. That was not in the brochure. She's on anchor duty. There she goes. It's only like our second or third time coming out here and anchoring. So we're gonna go ahead and just make sure we are attached before we just relax too much.
It doesn't look like the anchor's stuck in very well.
Well, we're not moving. Went out with the guy he bought it from on another cat and met some of the sailing community. We slowed down. Experienced another culture. Made friends we have for life. Adopted an unofficial mentor, whether he realized it or not. Used translator apps with locals and still had awesome interactions. All because we chose to enable each other instead of playing it safe. There's an old proverb that fits perfectly. Help your brother's boat across, and your own will reach the shore. When we look for opportunities to enable the people around us, family, friends, even brief acquaintances, we nudge them toward discomfort that leads to a bigger life. And we plant seeds in ourselves, the habit of believing in possibilities. By enabling each other, we both ended up in the Dominican Republic, having experiences we never dreamed of while pursuing our passions. So be an enabler. Look for chances to nudge the people you care about toward their dreams. You might be surprised how those seeds come back and lift you up someday. Now we'd like to hear from you. Drop it in the comments. Who enabled one of your dreams? Or who are you going to enable this week? Maybe share this video with them to let them know you're thinking of it. If before this you never wanted to be known as an enabler, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're enjoying these real stories from the water, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next episode where we share what we learned in the DR.
When traveling abroad and you're allergic to bee stings, always make sure you have an EpiPen with you before you leave your country of origin. Then you avoid this situation.
And a little bit about what we learned about ourselves along the way. If you'd like to support the Big Fat Expedition or some members-only perks, either way, we'd really appreciate it. Head over to Patreon, link is in the description. Copy, paste it into your browser if you can. We're learning the App Store fees are pretty brutal, so the web route helps us a lot more. Every bit keeps the adventure going. Okay, now you can click out of here.